soon.
Outside of this hard-to-miss watering hole, the small town of Grays River, Washington, doesn't have much, but it does have its own fire department.
We have 450 homes and 200 square miles that we have to cover and protect.
A job made more difficult after a costly break-in earlier this week.
Tears me up.
A visibly upset Mark Leatham says sometime between Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, somebody broke into the firehouse on Highway 4 and stole the ambulance. Before abandoning it, Leatham says the crook stole a bunch of life-saving equipment, including chainsaws, the jaws of life, and a life pack.
Monitors your oxygen, monitors your heart rate, and gives us, of course, the EKG printout, your oxygen stats, your blood pressure readings and stuff like that.
Leatham says that device alone is north of $30,000. And making matters even worse, he says the thieves ransacked a fire engine, taking a defibrillator and 2 air packs.
No masks were taken. I don't know why anybody would want that. It's just worthless without a mask.
The fire department is now out more than $50,000 worth of equipment. But more importantly, the community is at a disadvantage.
Thank God they didn't take a knife to the seats, or they didn't vandalize anything. It's just that they took some of these higher dollar items that are going to be hard to replace.
Fire Commissioner Leatham hopes the equipment is returned, although he says it's unlikely. Regardless, he wants the community to know this.
I mean, we're ready to go when we get called. We're just not quite up to par.
Well, that's certainly good to hear. This hasn't totally crippled the first responders up there. Anyone with information about this crime is urged to contact the Wakaya